Okay.
My name is Ian Pelham Turner, and I'm a former royal photographer, now royal correspondent, and I've worked with 5 generations of the royal family in Britain. So I first started 50 years ago, when I was 16 years old. One of my first assignments with the royal family, I was commissioned to take some photographs of Princess Margaret, the sister of the Queen. Photographers have to be the conductors of an orchestra. And so when you're working even with the royal family, and I've worked with 5 generations, whenever you're working with anybody at all, you have to be in command of the situation at the same time. So, if you in any way give any nervous actions towards them, they become nervous themselves. So you always have to have this air of confidence about how things can happen. I haven't seen one of these in years. It is. I mean, at times you have to take risks, in photography. That's what really good photographers do. You have to sort of know, but you have to have that passion as well to actually enjoy what you do. I've been tremendously lucky in my life. I've enjoyed every single day of my life. It took me a second to remember how to load it now. It's been a long time. I took Prince William's first Christmas baby photographs in 1982. So in those days, there was a set protocol, and the set protocol was unlike today, where photographers are given a long time, probably half a day, to work with the royal family, the young royal family. Yeah. In those days, I was given 7 minutes to take the most iconic photographs in the world. And the protocol was that they would come into the room, they would sit down. I wasn't allowed to talk to them unless they asked me a question. So we started taking the photographs, and Diana had decided that she would bring William's teething ring. What she hadn't realized was that as the way she was holding the teething ring, it was hiding her face completely. Now, I wasn't allowed to say to her, "Mom, you're hiding your face, I can't see you." And obviously at that time she was the most important woman in the world. And in the end I thought, there's only one thing I can do, so I made a noise like I was dying. And she turned around towards me and she realized what she was doing, and she was smiling. Diane had a tremendous sense of humor, and she realized I was breaking royal protocol, and the only way I could without going through the full essence of it. And so she pulled the teething ring away. And all of a sudden, William went to grab the teething ring, and in 1/60th of a second, then I got one of the most iconic royal photographs of all time. This is one of my other favorite shots. I just love this shot of Harry. He was passing a whole group of people who do not like the royal family. And just before this shot, he was smiling, he was waving, he was doing all the royal usual duties. And then he came to this crowd and they were all booing him and shouting at him. And look at the expression on his face. I think, the reality is it teaches you a lot about how to work with very, very important people. I've been very lucky in my career. I've worked with presidents and prime ministers, I've worked with the royal family, I've worked with major Hollywood stars. And so, I really feel blessed. It's a great honor to sort of work with all these people. Every day I feel honored, I feel blessed. I feel honored to work with you today, I really do. I just felt in the end, you know, I'm 66 now, it's only fair that other photographers, young photographers, get the same opportunity as I did. You know, I was in my early 30s when I did Williams photographs, for example, and it gave me that extra platform, that extra springboard. And so, you know, I want to see young photographers as well. I'm very passionate to support young photographers at the same time and give them the same type of opportunities that I had, because you are the future.